Hey Ian, and we're down here in our little caravan, and looks like it's about to rain to our right, in probably about another 10 or 15 minutes, but let's hope it doesn't.
For our
A little
YouTube,
caravan of love with Trev and Kev.
yeah, cosy in here, I can tell you.
I'm
But
sure.
looks like any weather coming in is going to be just sort of drifting over and going. Whether it'll be anything solid will be yet to be seen. But when it does pass over, the sun's out. We are at Encounter Bay Oval here at Victor Harbour, and we have at Mount Compass. The visitors are the basically maroon and gold. Of course, Encounter Bay basically all blue with the gold also. The toss has occurred here, and Mount Compass will kick to left of screen or towards the Victor Harbour Township area, which means Encounter Bay home side will be going basically into the wind and going up to the netball court ends or back to the hills towards Yankalilla, Second Valley, etc. So we have got the new scoreboard up here in Encounter Bay running. Tony has a graft on there of a picture of it. Unfortunately, where we are set up here, we can't get a clear view of it, so we will we can't get a picture for it, but it's a big screen, works really well and goes onto it. So hopefully, like I said, with a picture you get onto that, we'll show you to it. And we are virtually almost ready to get underway here, and we'll be only probably 1 or so minutes behind. So we'll connect things up onto here. Wow. Keep going, Kevy.
Anyway, the umpire holds the ball up high, and the game's away now. Up they go. The knock comes in, goes Encounter Bay's way. Down it goes towards the right-hand side of the oval, and Encounter Bay player comes through there and takes the mark. He should hold the mark now in front of the club rooms. Comes in now, puts the ball on the boot. It's a long kick down the ground. It goes over the back. It goes. Here's a chance now for Mount Compass to pick it up. They go to pick it up, and I would think that the boundary line's a little bit too close there. And across it goes, and it will be a throw-in. So in he comes now, the boundary umpire. Little fella in there. Probably all his feet will go off the ground when he throws it in. Up he goes, and down he goes with it, and the ball was knocked across the line down there by Encounter Bay, and that was Tonkin, I think, that knocked it. So it comes in again. In it goes again. All now is on the ground. They're all falling down on top of it over
Too
there.
high.
And it's too high, and that is
Lippert.
Marcus Lippert, who's got the ball and gets a kick down the ground with it. Gets a hand pass, gets it across over there to Fraser Tonkin, and down the ground, and they run over the top of it there. There's a little fella tries to get it out, and that is Cohen Pettit, and the umpire calls play on. However it goes, and the hand pass wasn't that good, but there's a chance now for Encounter Bay to do the right thing here and grab hold of it, but looks like it's the first dance at the local country dance.
Certainly is, Kevy. Ball goes up and down. Ruckman go in onto it and couldn't get much out of that one. There's around into it, and it'll be come back, and then umpires indicated a free kick. Popplewell, he has, and it's going over to Encounter Bay to James Brown. So James Brown for the Bays will line up at goal. She starts to darken here with the clouds over the back of the hill here that comes towards us. So James Brown we'll put the curse on him. Normally a steady kick for the Bays. He comes in 45 degrees angle up against it, pushes it. Looks like it's going across. Umpire stands up, signals a minor score only, so Encounter Bay on the FPH scoreboard go to 1 point to Mount Compass yet to score.
And the ball will be brought back in, right back into that pocket over there by the netball courts, and over the back of the pack it goes, and here's a chance over there for Lachlan Williams to pick it up and kick it back, but he doesn't, and I reckon he might get a free kick there, and the free kick there goes to Mount Compass. Player there with the ball will be
Ziggy.
the Vicunis. And Ziggy kicks it down, and he kicks it to his teammate. He just stands there, bends over.
Boots,
picks it
I
up,
reckon.
And that there was Jordan Boots. Boots kicks it down further, and it's gone there to Nathan Hicks. And Hicks could put this right down into the scoring area.
He's undecided, isn't he? He's looking around
You
everywhere.
don't know what he wants to do. He might just kick it over cars.
Oh, it's umpire, you call and play on, you see that.
You would have 30 seconds ago. Anyway, now they kick the ball in, and that has
Hit the post.
and that is even score now, 1 point apiece on our FP Ag scoreboard.
Ball quickly brought in by the Bays, goes around to Bulldog. Bulldog is on the, what's the umpire's told him back? He's taken him back over. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Can't understand that one because the umpire had signalled and you're entitled to bring it. But anyway, he's in control. Goes out now. Bulldog goes out. Takes it out the far side. Finds himself out there at Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks now plays off down that boundary side. Goes to the club room around. It's not a good kick. Dropped there by Compass. Ball goes out. Quickly over out there. Goes out there to Ziggy Vicunis. He goes up. He goes off, and that's on the skinny, so they go through for another minor score. So the FBA scoreboard, Mount Compass 2 points, Encounter Bay a 1 point.
3 points are the opening scores between the two teams.
Yeah, hate to say it, Kevy, but this new scoreboard's not going too good if the bloke's on that.
No, they haven't put the first one to Mount Compass yet. Anyway, down it goes. And the boundary umpire comes and says, I'll throw it in. And the players are telling him where to throw it in from. Anyway, in it goes. Over the back of the pack it goes over there, and the ball, 2 players are on the ground now. And they'll get up and give the ball back, and of course it's Lippert that gives the ball back. Each time the 2 players are on the ground, one's Encounter Bay, and 90% of the time it'll be Lippert. He's got it again. Gives it back to the umpire. Umpire throws it up a bit higher this time. Knocks it down, and here's a chance now for Encounter Bay. The ball's gone across the line, and the boundary umpire will throw it in. So he's coming in now to throw it in. It's a little fella, he's getting all the work to do out there at the moment, yeah. And the ball now is up, 2 players are on the ground, and they'll get up and give the ball back to the umpire.
Umpire marks.
And the umpire throws it up again. Umpire pushes it down, and the little fella there still got it from Mount Compass, and the umpire throw it in again. This fella will get double paid. He's done all the throw-ins so far. Anyway, in he goes with it again. Down, Lippert's got it again. Down goes Lippert, and the ball will be pushed across the line.
Nah, held up.
It's held up, was it? Yeah, okay. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. And Tonkin was there. He had hold of it, and the player then he pushes his head into the player's stomach, and I think you can't pay that for a free kick. Anyway, down on the ground it goes again. It goes over the far side of the ground, and it's right over there near the...
Contact high, I think. He turned around and just got one accidentally to the head.
Connor Hills. And Connor Hills now kicks it back right in front of the club room down there, and over it goes, and it's out on the full, and Compass will be able to bring the ball back again. He's a real kick it, and it's now down it goes. It's right over near that boundary line over there, and they have a shot for goal, and it's gone out on the full, Trev, and not much happening here, is there?
No, got 7.5 minutes
Prize
gone.
for the first goal.
Yeah, so turn around. The ball has gone right over towards the cricket pitch area, and they're waiting for it to come back. Bays now have it. It goes over by the point post now to bring it back into play. More than likely straight down towards the clubroom side. Drives off, kicks it into the man on the mark. gets touched and goes over the line for a boundary throw-in. So the little boy comes around now and he gets it again. His right arm's going to be longer at the end of the day than what it started with.
Is it ever?
So he lines himself up. He's doing a good job though. He turns around into it, gets around, looks up, throws that ball up. They're good ones. Up they go. Goes up and down and we get... Oh,
I think they'll get him to do it again.
Yeah, just offline,
It was almost
I think.
as good as a kick.
Yeah, it was offline, but he's actually thrown it into the wind, so up she goes. That's a bit better. Up and down it goes. Pinion gets it, takes it all out, handballs it over, but his player gets wrapped up. He gets one for high, and so Compass will be recipients, and I reckon that's Zamet. No, it's 33 it is, which is Lockie Nash. So, Lockie Nash with the ball for Mount Compass, having the first real set play, set shot here for them. Off he comes, puts the ball up, drives it up, wind gets hold of it, umpire comes back, we wait for him to indicate it. There it is, there's the goal. First one.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
I reckon I even painted the ceiling a couple of times because I got too excited on the walls. But a lot of effort went into there by a lot of people. It's all up and running and it is magnificent. So umpire Popplewell with the ball, Kevy.
And he'll throw it up. That was the first goal for the game. Up it goes, down it goes, and through. That was Pettit, I reckon, then that runs straight through there with the ball.
Free kick to the base for being pushed under it there and go around to
and they'll kick
Middleton.
it down here. Oh, it's
a bit short.
Yeah, it was a bit short. And no one could manage to grab hold of that one, and the umpire pulls out a free kick here for Mount Compass. And where is he going to kick it? It falls down short out there, and that player then jumped, and it looked like he was on a trampoline the way he went forward, but didn't do him any good.
Bulldog.
And Counter Bay now have got it from Bulldog. Bulldog's taking a mark right in front of the people sitting out there in front of the club. Over the top of the pack it goes, and should come out. Player coming out
didn't
with
get
it.
the
There
handball
was
away.
number
Middleton.
29, and Middleton gave the free kick away by the look of it, and across the oval it goes. And now away they go with it. That's Mount Compass. Matthew King's got hold of it. He gets it over to his teammate. So down the ground they go with it. And finally it lobs in the arms over there of Zach Hill. And he kicks it straight out there to the opposition, to Tonkin. And Tonkin now, he's got hold of it, and the player got in front. Across it goes there to 13, Brent Creek, and Mount Compass now should be able to go straight down the centre of the ground. That's
Pinion.
Good mark over there to Pinion, and Pinion just turns around, takes one step, and gives the ball one hell of a kick down there.
Misses.
And that has gone just the other side of the post for a minor score. So at the moment, it is down there. It's
1-3. That's slow on the scoreboard, even though it's electronic, Kevy. So anyway, the Bays have brought the ball back in. Goes out through there to Hills. Hills brings it back in. Up the top, finds his player in front there, and that's Jaden Christophers. Christophers goes back with a handball, goes over. Turns for Davis. Davis gets spoilt for the Bays. Handball goes up and down, comes back over. Then he runs over the boundary line, the Compass player. And the umpires give him one for a sling tackle. You can't play it after there. The ball was out of bounds, and then he's played it after that. So anyhow, recipients of the free kick here in William Zimmerman for Mount Compass. Steps inside, gets the free, goes off, drives that in. goes back to where it come up from there. Bulldog goes up one hand, can't get to it, comes out the back, handballs over there to his player in the square, goes back out to it, back to Bulldog. He goes off now, out the other side, goes over and juggling mark to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks plays on, gets caught, puts over, goes to Tonkin, comes over, he goes over the top, can't get it. Elijah Horrocks gets it, he turns around and what's the umpires getting on for holding the man? And Elijah Horrocks from Encounter Bay with the ball in the back pocket, drives off, goes down the flank, finds his player on the chest out there. Just come up, they're still on the back flank now, clubroom side though. Just look around, not sure what's going on, gets told to play on, drives it right up in front of the pack, goes up and down, Tyson Neal goes up, takes it strong up there.
But it was over the line.
Must have been over on the full, was it?
Yep.
So he goes over, it looks like Vicunis. Looks like Vicunis is going to be running with Tyson Neal. So anyway, it's Vicunis for Compass, drives the ball back, goes over the back he goes, ducks, goes back down, puts it over to Pinion. Pinion gets caught, drives the ball up there and goes through for another minor score. So Mount Compass now go to 1 goal 4 on the FBA scoreboard to 1 point Encounter Bay.
Yes, so away they go, down the ground with it this time. It's going to go horribly close to the line down there, but player jumped into the Encounter Bay player's back, and that was Fraser Tonkin. And Fraser Tonkin gets the free kick. Comes and kicks it down
brother.
further
That's
to his
unusual,
brother.
isn't it?
Yeah, and the other
You
one
don't
goes
see that in football.
No.
No, accidental kick, I'd say.
Yeah. One of those things that happen every now and then. Anyway, the ball, they go for the mark then, and neither player can take the mark, and the ball goes across the line and out of bounds. And the little boundary umpire over the far side of the ground now, he's going to get a throw in at last. However it goes, and there's number 1 for Encounter Bay up there, was it? Anyway,
That's straight down the throat, Opinion. Easy. Bad mistake in the centre, and Compass are going to make them pay for it. So Pinion lines himself out directly in front, leading goal kicker for Compass for many years now.
Had a few games at Norwoods a couple of years ago.
Kicked quite a few goals down there too. Goes off, just easily steps back, umpire comes in, nods and says,
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price, with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
They certainly appear to be handling the ball a bit better than what the Bays are.
Here comes the umpire. Oh no, he's not coming in yet.
Yep, he's there now.
He's there now, and he will throw the ball in. The Compass look like they're kicking with the breeze down here at the moment. And in they come. Comes the umpire. Throws it up. Up it goes, and they fall over each other, and now Compass goes down that way, down the ground with it, and Encounter Bay have got it, and I think they're going to let
over the boundary line.
Over the boundary line, let play go on, and the little fella here earns a bit more money.
You can see
That's
if
right.
you're watching, you can see the breeze in the back
Yeah.
with the bushes. That's really blowing around there.
Anyway, a little fella throws the ball in. Takes a lot of energy to get that ball in there. There's a quick kick out of the pack, and the mark has been taken down there by
Bulldog.
Yeah.
Comes over and finds in the other back pocket now. Turn around, scoreboard side, top side here of this Bay Oval. Turns around, he drives off, puts it right up on the boundary line, comes out in the middle, up and down, picked up there by Tonkin Fraser. He goes, kick smothered, then he grabs the ball, takes him over the boundary line, and it'll be a... Oh, umpire's pulled up before he went over, so He's pretty quick on that one. Wasn't on the other one.
That's unusual. You normally let the boundary umpire
Yeah.
throw it in.
Anyhow, up they go. Cracked up, smashed out the back there. The Bays get it up, kick it out forward. Not by much though. Goes quickly out through there to Dylan Way from out Compass. Baldock goes over, slips down, gets the ball back out to his running player back behind him there. And that one there is Tyler McGregor. He goes back. Oh, that looked to be in the back. And the umpire signalled that way and it goes in and we're out to there and the Bays will be recipient. I reckon that might be Connor Hills again. Been a steady player for one of the games we have seen. Goes out, goes club room side, goes over. Baldock can't get to it. Comes up, picked up there. Compass throws a handball out, comes back around, goes out. The kick now in the forward pocket, goes up and down. And there's the man of the moment in Connor Hills for Encounter Bay once again. Back pocket though, so they're under pressure, the Bays here. 18, 19 minutes gone. He comes across the goals, finds his player, drives it off, comes out there and he finds Tonkin, Hamish Tonkin. He goes out, comes out here to Crispin. Crispin's going to be short underneath this one. Gets up there. He gets wrapped up there. Goes the ball, takes it to the ground, and the umpire will come in and should be a ball up. Umpire Popperwell on the forward flank, top side for a Compass. Up they go. Tonkin goes up, puts it over there to Lippert. Lippert gets wrapped up and goes to the ground for another ball up. So Popperwell repeats it. Up she goes, up they go. Second man goes up for Compass, goes out. Tonkin tries to flick it around, can't get to it. Gets it off to Baldock. Baldock for the Bays, puts it out, goes over the back too far and falls in the hands there of Mount Compass in William Zimmerman. Zimmerman gets told to play on, drives it out wide, finds his player out there on the forward flank and that one's Riley Endersby. Riley Endersby kicks this ball up, bit of a floater one going up, over the back. Baldock picks it all up, goes off, short kick, goes off inside. Bay player up and down, no one around him, so no one happened there, so it goes back into Endersby. Endersby goes forward and finds his player in the forward pocket. More towards that forward flank, but he doesn't know what to do, so he gets now, puts it all up, puts it up in front of goals, right up they go, and goes out with the wind as she goes over the boundary line for a throw-in, for a free kick to Encounter Bay to Baldock in the back pocket. We've got nearly 21 minutes gone in the first quarter with the FPA scoreboard. Mount Compass 2 goals for 16, Encounter Bay 1 point.
And Baldock's got the ball there for Encounter Bay. Goes back to take his kick. Player there jumped up high. That was Pinion. He's trying to say, I marked that. And the umpire said, no, you're not.
Ball.
So, it should have been holding the ball.
Well, it is. It's a free kick.
And it's holding the ball now, and Encounter Bay will get the free kick in the back pocket. Comes in now, puts the ball on the boot, kicks it up high on that clubroom side. It's on the ground now, picked up by Lippert. Lippert gets a quick hand pass away. And the hold up now is out there that there's too many players around, and I think the umpire is going to throw it up. He is, and up they go again. The ball hits the ground before any of the ruckmen get near it, and nothing's happening at the moment out here. Just a couple of players trying to have a bit of a wrestle, and the umpire will throw it up again. Up it goes. Off hands it goes again, and Mount Compass player there, he's right on the edge of the boundary line, and it won't, I think he'll go back a bit so it doesn't go out again. Puts the ball up high, taken out there by Compass. Over the back of the pack it goes, and here's a chance now for Encounter Bay to get it back again through the play. down they go.
Suckered that off the ground, so yep. Come off the boot of Vacunas and over the boundary line on the fall. Baldock with the ball, Cabby.
And Baldock now will keep it hugging that sideline, which they do. Here it goes right over the top of the pack. And I think at the back of the pack there, they're okay with it. Oh, the player there
dropped that. That's
had hold of it for a split second, and then he went down. The player jumped into his back, and free kick now goes to the Bulldogs. They come in. Mark's taken out over here by Thomas Vacunas. And the ball now will go out there. One more bounce and it'll be out of bounds. No, it won't. They've got hold of him
That's
out
going to
there.
go for holding the ball.
He got hold of him out there, but the player that got hold of him out there was Ambrose Willoughby. And he will go. The free kick now goes to the opposition. It goes out
Boots.
here to Boots, is it? No,
Jordan Boots.
Boots. Yeah, it is. And Boots puts it up, goes off hands again, across the boundary line, and out of bounds again. Well, it's a very slow scoring game here. It's the moment Counter Bay have only got 1 point. Mount Compass have got 2 goal for. So
it's on the FPA scoreboard. The throw-in comes up right in front of goals there. Comes out there. Out comes Hills once again for the Bays. Turnaround goes out, but spills it over and goes over to Vicunas Thomas. So he goes up, short kicks in, comes out the lead. Pinion drops that one, goes off into it, goes back in again. That's a double-handed scoop up. Saw that one last night on TV and it got caught for a throw. Anyhow, it goes out there, off the boot it goes over the boundary line in the back pocket for Mount Compass, so Encounter Bay's free kick. So Bulldog with the ball, back pocket. Getting a lot of work done in here now. It's all Compass attacking, all this quarter it has been. We turn around, 24 and a half minutes gone. First quarter, Bulldog places off, goes across goals, goes out, finds his player in Tonkin. Callum Tonkin goes off, goes up wide, bit too high there for Elijah Horrocks, who indicates he touched it, and the umpire doesn't believe him and turns around and gets a kick, and in he goes. So he plays off there, and Zach Hill's got it for Mount Compass. In that back flank, right on the side, they don't actually want it. So turn around. Waiting for him, he's certainly taking his time in on it. Drives this ball up it goes. Going to be miles too short, out over the boundary line, on the full, and I turn around, I reckon the siren had gone, Kevy, because it sounded before. So quarter time here at the Bay Oval. We have the home side Encounter Bay 1 point, the visitors Mount Compass 2 goals, 5 on our FPAG scoreboard. Goal kickers so far is Tom Pinion and Lockie Nash for Mount Compass. Of course, 0 for Encounter Bay. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, match of the round, on air and YouTube.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbor, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Evans double checking a couple others, but here Encounter Bay are 1 point to Mount Compass 2 goals 4. Wollonga are 3 goals 3. Strathalbyn 2 goals 6. Victor Harbor 5 goal 1. Yankalilla 1 goal 1 at quarter time. I don't know those others, all those two, Kenny.
There'll be another one. Excuse me, another one just come in by the look of it. Wollonga, Wollonga 3-3. Strathalbyn 2-6.
Yeah, we got that one.
Goolwa. No, Goolwa could be no score because it's got nothing alongside of it. And Yank 1-1. McLaren Districts, well, they've got no score alongside them either.
Yeah, so. Well, they've played each other, so we haven't got anything from there. Got Leghorns Creek on there or not? Ponga Selix?
Ponga Selix, no, nothing by them.
Yep, so we've only got the 3 scores here at the moment, folks, so just bear with us, but they will come through.
Yep, Ponga Selix 1 goal 1. Leghorn Creek 3 points.
So this one there, so going on. So we just got the McLaren Districts one to come with the Goolwa Port Elliot. I think that's possibly going to be probably one side more than anything else, but that the rain here has certainly picked up, and the wind too. So it's a very strong wind now going to Leicester screen if you're watching on YouTube or off of our panel and our site, but it's certainly heading down towards the Victor Harbor end. So the Bays will need to make inroads here now. They need to keep Compass at bay and get themselves some scores to keep in this game. Cannot afford to let them get too far away. So the ball is almost back in the centre. We wait for the umpire who whistles it across, and it will be underway virtually at 3 o'clock here, no worries. So up in the centre, up she goes. Tonkin goes up, gets it down, comes straight around to Compass. So they come out over the top. Pinion goes out and takes it centre half forward. He drives off, kicks it up the forward lines, goes down. They can't get to it. Comes back to the Bays around there and Tyler Macrina. He goes out there, his kick's not that good, goes out to there. Hanging on to there is Hamish Tonkin trying to get the ball. He can't get it, and it goes across the boundary line for a throw-in Mount Compass forward's pocket on the clubroom side. So, our little boundary umpire goes over. Our little bloke's on this side now with us. So, it's a little bit taller lad there. He whips it up in the air, really big one up. Pinion gets the ball out, goes forward, goes over. That's a poor kick and falls straight in the hands there of Tyler Macrina. He goes off, plays on, out they come. Horrocks is trying to get to it, can't get up to it. Picked up quickly there by the Bays and Christophers. Christophers comes over to Horrocks. Horrocks goes off with his trusty left foot, goes up high, over the back. Davis can't get to it, he gets crashed into. Goes down there, should get one for head high, and he does. Over it, gets back to him, he quickly plays on, drives up forward, goes over. In front though is Mount Compass in Tommy Vakunas.
Might have been better if he waited a bit.
Well, as I said, if you're going to do it, you kick it, but kick it to an advantage. So, but anyway, Compass now have gone out. They've gone out the other side there and gone on to Brent Creek. He goes out and finds his player out there, and wider still. Going now over to the back pocket area. He goes off now at the club rooms, over the top, over the back, up and down, gets paid the mark in Jordan Hooper. So Mount Compass now still on that back flank, club room side, drives it over there, up they go. Tonkin goes up, comes back down, and he grabs that one out, no worries, in Hamish. He goes off, kicks the ball in, comes out there, finds himself in Ben Davis. So the Bays have got the ball, but they need to get it through the 2 big white sticks. Off he goes, drives out extremely wide, coming over, puts the player under pressure, who drops it. Crispin picks it all up, goes over quickly over there to Lachlan Williams. Williams goes up, he spins around, and that's pretty good, folks. The umpire says goal. And that's...
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, Pro Stock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
You 2 goals with 1 kick, can you?
Well, yeah, no, I've never seen it. I've seen them get 2 goals.
Yeah, but not with 1 kick. Anyway, the ball's on its way back to the centre. And that bit of a scuddy cloud has nearly completed its efforts over the oval here, and the umpire throws the ball up again. Here's a chance now for...
Paddock got it out to Davis, has picked the ball up now.
So Davis has got it now. He can get into this. He can get a kick right down in the forward line down there.
Well read.
And that is, well, it's not a goal yet, but if he doesn't kick a goal from here, he ought to take himself off, I think.
Jelinek, is it, or is it 14? 24, no, young Dan Jelinek.
So Dan Jelinek, he couldn't miss this, surely. He'd be half a metre out if it was that. And the ball goes straight through for a goal.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Waiting for the ball to come back, so she's gone right over. The little boundary umpires have to go. This weather like it is
out.
Well,
I'd tell them the players to go and get it. You know,
yeah.
I mean, they can't be running the boundary in this type of weather and
no,
and chasing the ball way down to the cricket nets.
The only good thing there at that stage was that wind with that little patch of rain has died down too, so it made it. But yeah, it's still tough for the boys to be running around in this and having to chase it out over the back also. So we're back in the centre now with umpire Popperwell. Up they go, turn around. Tonkin gets pushed out of it, then he gets grabbed hold of it, goes out there, comes around there to Lippert. Lippert gets put down and she'll be another ball up in the centre. Horrocks is holding his head a bit, must have just got clipped I suppose. Anyway, Popperwell, up she goes up, Tonkin goes up, gets it over the back, comes out there to Encounter Bay. Looks like they've thrown young Hills onto the ball, so he's versatile, which is good to see from all players. Up they go, goes over, Tonkin gets it out, comes out wide again, goes out wide, Compass flick it all up, goes out there, comes out there, finds his player out here in Jordan Hooper. Compass now come forward, out they come to Vakunas. Vakunas goes backwards and forwards, handballs back, goes back around straight away into Hooper again. Hooper goes forward, up they go, in front, man in mark, takes it out there, and off they go. That's Tonka. He plays on quickly. Out he goes. Bad kick, made the bloke stretch down for it. Follows through, doesn't get it too good. Puts it all out quickly. Over to Lippert. He couldn't get it away, but the Bays recover. Up they go forward. Comes out through the Encounter Bay. He gets wrapped up and thrown down, and it'll be a ball up by umpire Marks. Up on the almost centre half forward in the centre square here for Encounter Bay's slight advantage. Up they go, centre of the ground. Tonkin goes up, puts it over. Lippett's a bit too close for that. That one takes forward and turn around, and Elijah Horrocks gets it. Left foot, drives it out, comes out wide, goes over and finds his player. He swings around, goes all off, turns around. In he goes, Jaden Christophers. Jaden Christopher goes up, and there's the big new recruit for the Bays in Middleton. Strong overhead, played for West Adelaide and shows wide. Saw him in the first game, he's looked out of touch, but he's found his way around here in the last few games. So he will line up now to put the Bays hopefully in for 3 goals this quarter, and it's been all the Bays so far this quarter. In he comes. Kicks it. Umpire does not move, so the Bays finish up. There's the goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Point in Encounter Bay at quarter time. Myponga Selix 1-1, Langhorns Creek 3 points, Wollonga 3-3, Strath 2-6, and Victor Harbour 5-1, Yankalilla 1-1.
Ball back in the centre now. The umpire's got it. Sun shining out there on the oval at the moment. And up they go for the knock, and no one's coming away with the ball there. Umpire gets the ball back again. Up it goes. Down it goes, and the player there from Encounter Bay, he's trying to get through, and he's got no hope of getting through. Like trying to get through a brick wall.
Yeah, they're packed up, aren't they?
They've packed up down there. And it's thrown up again. Up it goes again. Coming out now. And
that's a free kick.
It's a free kick. It is. Free kick down there to Mount Compass, to the Bulldogs, and they've got it almost right in the centre of the ground. Player tries to play on around
I ran through the wrong spot.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a mark being taken by Ziggy Vakunas, and Vakunas has got this one. Got a player right out in front of us here, and
William Zimmerman
kick out there, and the ball now will go very close, and you're correct there, little fella. It did go across the line, and he will throw it in. So in it goes. Game is bathed in sunshine out there at the moment.
Going to make him do it again.
Yeah, I reckon that's wrong. I mean, the ruckman is standing too far back. I mean, he's only a little bloke.
Yeah.
So why stand miles back? Like, I mean, that's not bad. He's probably thrown over the head this time, but...
Yeah, it's not his fault if it goes short. The ruckman should be knowing that they're going to go...
yeah.
They're not going to be as strong as the other side.
No.
Or, like I said, just the central umpire just says you can come in another couple of metres, lad, and you'll be perfect.
If it doesn't go in too far, that's a good throw in. In it goes now this time, and now it's going out. You get to do it again, and it's gone across the boundary line.
If he's got practice in now, he'll get it right.
Yeah, he'll be right soon.
Good on him.
That's all he's done, to throw the ball in this quarter. In it goes once again. Up it goes. Down it goes. And it's picked up out there by Vakunas. Vakunas gets it over his head, and there's a chance now for Encounter Bay to do something with it. They can pick it up. They do pick it up. Goes right over the other side, and it's probably going to go... No, it didn't. The ball hit the ground and bounced backwards, and the player there with the ball from Mount Compass, he's just trying to stand up and get away with it. That was for him.
Yeah, he reckons he slammed him down. He didn't. He actually fell down with him. So
yeah. Anyway, it's a mark here to Compass. They've got a habit of going backwards with it. Anyway, Compass has taken the mark. They're only going across the ground with it at the moment, and the mark has been taken down there by Compass.
They go backwards now too. Turns around, finds his player out the back, and Hunter. Go, Kevy.
And Hunter gets it across. They're going across the ground all the time. They're going to take 10 kicks to get it away. And over it goes now to Klaus Simmons. And the ball now goes through the player's fingers right over there near the boundary line. And the player there has grabbed hold of it. They've almost taken his jumper off of him. And here's a pass that's gone backwards out there from James Brown, and it's gone back into the fence this time, and the boundary umpire will have a bit more practice this time now and getting the ball back in again. 12 minutes gone in the quarter.
Boundary umpire the other side throws it up in the back flank, turns around, goes up, swings around in there, comes back down, stacks in into here, goes down. The umpire, Popperwell, comes in for a ball up, still on the forward flank here for Mount Compass on the club room side. Up she goes, turns around. Pinion took his eyes off the ball all the way there, turned around, then Counter Bay comes out with it. Handball goes out, goes off, quickly picked up by Compasso on the wing. They go back into attack. Up they go, over the top. Spoil comes from Ziggy, and it gets out there, and Baldock gets the ball and drives it off with his left foot right away around. Comes over, thumped from behind by the Bays, goes off there, right in front of the club rooms. Comes back through, over it goes, over the head of the Bays. 2-3 of them missed it. Over they goes. Compass picks the ball up. Off they go in the forward lines, out they come. Horrocks gets down, can't get onto it, can't control it before he gets rid of it. Goes out beautifully, finds his player out there in Lachlan Williams. Williams goes off, then he gets a knee onto it. It come out of his hands and he kicked it with his knee, and the umpire said, "You threw it."
Oh, well, you've got to believe the umpire. That's what he saw.
Well, it comes off one hand, so it's
Leo
probably
Turner's
a bit
got hold
impossible.
of it now.
He got bumped and lost control. So anyway, Compass now with advantage, a big advantage there. Off it goes, Pinion goes up, pushes the body off, and turns around, stands there and takes the mark. So this could be the answer for Mount Compass here. Can they do what the Bays couldn't do in the first quarter, or kick up against that other end? She's cleared right out here. The weather again, folks. So that cloud bank coming, so there's possibly a bit more. But
should be able to kick that.
Oh, directly in front. You think there'd be a walk down Jose. Yep, he looks up there. Umpire comes back, indicates it out. There's the goal.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
From Andrew, isn't it? He gets them, doesn't he? Yep, Andrew breaks them. Anyway, back in. Umpire Marks puts it all up. Tonkin gets it all up. Comes down to Fraser Tonkin. He can't get out with it. But crashing through his Encounter Bay. They can't get out with it there in James Brown. And it'll be a ball up, just still in that centre square. Up it goes. Bays go up. Tonkin gets it. He wraps up. It gets taken out. Could have almost gone because he took it out of ruck and didn't get rid of it. So. Yeah, Marks gets to throw it all up. There's a bit of shoving and barging here, pushing in the back. So if you see it pushing the back, why not pay a free kick? Up goes the ruckman. Tonkin gets it all out, comes over. Handball goes over there to Horrocks. Horrocks' left foot goes up in the forward pocket. Crispin gets it all up, goes over, turns over onto there, and there was a good stretch there out there then by Tyson Neal.
And Tyson Neal again, he'll be under a metre out.
Oh, he's kicking just virtually on the goal square. Goes off straight over the goal umpire's head. So
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
And it'll be interesting to see what goes up onto it. So counts at the end of the days. We have seen here for 3/4 games tight, and then one side that's just above it really opens up again.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got the chance to do that now because we're 16.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Popplewell throws the ball up high again. Up it goes. Comes down, and it might have been one of the players there that didn't like the attention. He was getting one of the
says, "Get off my brother."
Yeah. The umpire throws it up again. Up it goes again. No one got the knock that time. The ball hit the ground without anyone touching it. And the free kick now will be paid to, I don't know who's
Pinion.
Just not to Pinion.
Pinion in ruck, yeah. He just got one up high when the ball was coming back in the centre again.
So Pinion just kicks it back a little bit down there. Then he gets it over to a player that was unmarked. Now he can come across the ground. They seem to love going across the ground. All that was a bit careless there by the player, Encounter Bay player. He could have had that. Let the ball go through his fingers.
Holding the ball, and yet you saw the arm going in on it. So I can't work him out.
Mount Compass got the free kick, and across it goes.
Hunter.
And this is Hunter that's got the ball now for the Bulldogs. And across it goes there to,
I reckon, Matthew King.
Yeah. And King kicks it across the ground.
Well, that's hanging on too long. Yep.
Across there, and a free kick will be paid to Encounter Bay.
Looks like a Walker too.
Yeah,
After picking him out in the warm-up, Kevin, and you told me it's...
This will be one of his first games in A grade, I reckon. Anyway, down the ground it goes, over the back of the pack it goes, and here's a chance now for Encounter Bay out there.
Ben Davis. That looks pretty good. The umpires indicates the goal.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
I was back on the track into this, and yeah, that's certainly the end is the scoring end, but yeah, Compass have proved that you can score up the other end.
31 to 32, to 22 at the moment, with Encounter Bay in front.
So up in the centre it goes, comes back out there, and we got a rethrow. Oh, the ball was still going, can't work it up, it goes. Anyway, Tonkin goes up, gets it back down, it's Fraser, can't get to it. It goes out there wider, Compass goes in, he gets wrapped up, picks all up again there by Walker. It goes out for the Bays, up and down. Compass now, throw it out to the back, out they go, down to the wing it goes, coming out on the tracking it there is Encounter Bay, pushing it forward, out they go once again there. He handballs off, goes to Walker. Walker drives this ball up in the forward flank, up they go, 2-on-1. Crispin comes out, he goes up, heads down over the ball, in front of the player and goes down, and the umpire says, you had your head down, I can't protect you. So he stands up. Encounter Bay's forward flank, right in front of the club rooms. Up they go. Tonkin tries to push from the back, goes over. Into the ball goes in the bottom. Come out. Compass gets up. He gets wrapped up twice. And he turns around and goes. And the umpire, Marks, comes in for another ball up. Right in front of the interchange. He tried to crash through too and got held and wasn't holding them. So up they go. Up and down they go. That's turned around. Encounter Bay hasn't got the ball. Fraser Tonkin gets a free kick here. Then he gets knocked down. He turns around and Fraser Tonkin is a free kick for Encounter Bay. It's on the 50-metre arc, drives up, puts it forward, looking for Tyson Neal. Up he goes, doesn't get to it. Out they come, over the back it goes, the Bays, trying to get into it. They're working, not together though. And it goes up and it'll be a ball up inside their 50-metre arc for umpire Popperwell. Up they go, out they goes out there. Ball comes off the foot, goes out there. Compass players down a bit, but he's rolling around. I think he's all right. Goes up, quickly kicked by Mount Compass, goes forward on the back flank. He goes down, he gets wrapped up. Umpire Popperwell comes in. As a crash of players go down, should be a ball up on that forward pocket. Still over that club room side, so they go up. Up they go. Encounter Bay gets it. The kick comes out. Over the boot, goes over. Picked up there quickly in there by Thomas Vakunas for Compass. He goes out, up over the back, and the thump comes behind from there by Tonkin, and she goes over the boundary line on the forward flank, still on that club room side.
Well, Encounter Bay got 5 goals this quarter, so there might be a little bit more time on than there was.
It's one in the back of the head, comes over, quicked up quickly there by Encounter Bay, gets it out. He got the handball off. Kick goes forward, up the top, over the back it goes. Ball goes up here and the whistle's gone. The umpire's looking up, so I reckon there might be a bit of an FAD, which are free after disposal here. Umpire Marks is in there trying to disrupt the crowd. It's just off behind the ball with the player because it's gone forward, so it must have been late. And they've paid a free kick to Encounter Bay, and I reckon this could
be 21. Could it
be? No, it's not Jack Crispin.
No, it's not Jack Crispin.
Might be Jelinek. 24, it's 20 something, we know that. So he goes off, he's put it through, so whoever it is, Kevy, Oh, no, has he? Or
I think he's put it through for a point.
a point, yep. So it won't matter, so we'll give it to Jelinek there. So I've looked a bit like him onto it. So FPH scoreboard in Counter Bay go to 5 goals 2 to Mount Compass 3 goals 4.
And they'll bring the ball back into play. Oh, the ball's kicked in short down there. Luckily it found its mark. And he'll turn around and the players getting out in front. And Mount Compass got the ball out in front there. The Counter Bay players run the long playing the ball in front of him. He's going to get decked in a minute if he keeps going on like that.
The
anyway.
was held down and pulled down. It was going for the ball. So
anyway, the Bays have got the ball here. Can they get it away? They do. That player that had the ball then was Tyler McGreener.
Goes off into Griffin Clark, was that other player, Kevy. So, but he spurred his ball there. Went straight over to the opposition and Dylan Way. He goes back inside, finds Vakunas, Ziggy. Ziggy goes off with a handball, comes back in. The Compass players go backwards. They turn around, just trying to control this ball. He now goes backwards again and across the ground. This is going to be pressure. Up they go. Horrocks gets to it, can't get around to it. Where's his helpers out? In comes Crispin. Crispin gets up, over the top it goes into there. Compass with the run. He turns around, gets up to it and he gets tagged and he gets a free kick. So they're on the back flank here, on the scoreboard side. Turns around. This one here is Lockie Nash. Lockie Nash goes in, finds his player at centre half back there, and that one there is William Zimmerman. Zimmerman goes out, didn't meet it to Ziggy Vakunas. Vakunas gets taught out, just gets a handball away. Turns around, he runs up into it, goes off, now he drags it back in. Needs to be careful here as he turns around. The Bays wrap it all up and they put themselves down on the ground there, right on the true wing in front of the club rooms for a ball up.
Started the quarter in the rain just about, now they finish it in bright sunshine.
The ball goes up and down. Compass gets the ball. He turns around, gets off to there. The Compass, I think, are going to get the recipients of a behind the play one. So he turns around. He's on the wing. Looks into the sunshine. There's the only trouble with here. You do look into the goals when you're going one end. So he looks around. Now he's got no idea where to go. The umpire finally calls play on. And he goes up to the forward flank it goes. Thump from behind by the Bays, come down to Compass. He gets wrapped up, don't sling him down. Turn around, players must learn that, and they turn around, the Bays wrap it all up and get a ball up on that forward flank club room side. Compass has advantage though, up they go. Tonkin goes up, 2 up in ruck for Compass and still couldn't get it. Comes back down, umpire Marks will repeat it once again. FBA scoreboard, Counter Bay 5-2, Mount Compass 3-4.
And the umpire tosses the ball up again. Up it goes. Compass get the advantage of a good knockout there. And they'll go through here. And this could be another score coming in for Compass.
Out in the fall for Kunis.
That's a free kick to the opposition, though. It missed the whole lot of the scoring area there. And out on the full, the ball will be brought back. And it's gone over there now. And it's over the top of the pack, and the ball's going to come back again from where it was. And the hand pass will go past now, and has got a chance here to get the ball out again. And nearly the mark paid down there, but it wasn't. And plays allowed to go on, or are they?
Held up now.
The ball's held up over that far side now. And Popperwell throws the ball up. Up it goes. Coming through down there, and it looked like Pettit. Pettit gets the crock here to Tyson Neal, and Neal can have a long shot in, and they get the mark in front, and Crispin's got a mark in front. And it'll be interesting to see how he goes here, because he usually runs like mad.
Yeah.
He tries to kick it as hard as he could, and they spray all over the place.
He's probably going to have to kick from 35.
Yeah. But he should be able to do that.
Yeah, wind will be pushing just slightly across his body, but anyway, it will be an advantage for him.
Comes in from about 35 out.
Umpire's not happy.
And it's only 1 point only on our FBA scoreboard. And the score now is, if they put it up,
5-3. Put it up, Kevy, straight down.
5-3.
Yep, 5-3 Encounter Bay, 3-4 to Mount Compass on the FPAG scoreboard. Mount Compass, we've got 27.5 minutes gone. Mount Compass with the ball, drives it back down to that flank, out the clubroom side. Up they go. Comes out the bays, try to trap it. Handball by Compass doesn't come out. He stands there just going thump, 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 thump. Look at me, I'm making an effort. Nobody really had a hold of him, so it wasn't a very good effort. But yeah, so up they go. Out the ball goes. Compass goes towards the clubrooms. Goes off. Handball goes out, straight around. Bulldogs up from the back flank. If you look at this is what the Bays do, attack, and they flood their own forward lines. Out they come. Compass picks it up in Adam Hunter. He goes out wide, finds his player out wide there, and I reckon that's Leo Turner. Leo Turner, last time he tried to kick, had no idea where to go. There goes the siren, folks. So at half-time here at the Encounter Bay Oval, we have Encounter Bay have turned things around here. They have gone to 5-3 to Mount Compass, 3-4 on our FPAG scoreboard. We will pick up half-time hubs here, fellas, while we go on. So this is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, match of the round on air and YouTube.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Our player that we'll be talking to is Clint Endersby. And Clint, welcome to our Halftime Hub.
Thanks, Kevin.
And your right there. Your position in the Mount Compass Club at the moment is
coach of reserves. At the moment, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it's all right. We've got a good bunch of lads, so yeah, no, it's tough at times.
How long have you been the coach?
Just last year, I got thrown into the job when we were a little bit short, and that's it was pretty tough last year, but we're building this year, so it's,
Right, so do you help a great deal with the A grade, or you
a little bit down
itself?
No, we all sort of through trainings and that we try and stick to similar if we've got the personnel to do it, but and then so around it a bit, but Nick's probably the main coach, Nick Manwood, and he even coaches most of the reserves during training.
Well, he's going pretty well this year, isn't he?
Absolutely, he's got the boys playing well.
Going really well, because a few people around the town were saying, Mount Compass over the easy beats this year. A few of the players are not there, but it looks like he's got them all motoring now.
He does, and we didn't probably didn't recruit any superstars, but we just recruited enough to solid players.
Know you're there.
Yeah, and he's got the ones that we did have. A couple of local lads coming back too, Will and Cody, but we've been practicing his style for a couple of years now. Probably took last year to get used to it. And
that was his first year last year.
His first year last year, yeah.
Oh well, it's good to see that he's there. The player, he's had a fair bit of experience around the place, hasn't he? At South and
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And down at has he been at South all the time?
South and then Porties, I believe.
Down in the Southern League there.
Yeah,
right. Now the name of Endersby, that's been around for a long time, hasn't it? This is a Sturt Endersby, is it?
Back in the day, but I think it's a long way apart. Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, we didn't have much to do there. No.
You didn't have much to do.
No.
But that is a Sturt type name, though.
There is, yep, definitely.
There's no relation.
No relation. No.
Oh, gee.
No.
That's no good. Do you play much junior football?
I only played a little bit. Played my last year of senior Colts at Mount Compass. Before that, played for McLaren when they were in the Southern League. So I moved up to Compass when McLaren came into the Great Southern.
So you thought you'd move a bit further down?
Oh well, got to come out of school and started working there, and thought, I might as well just play where I'm now. Yeah.
Well, your business is at Mount Compass, isn't it?
Yeah, we're based in Mount Compass.
So not much point in going too far away.
No, that's right.
You've got to go there to work every day.
Absolutely, yeah.
You want to make the most of that.
Yeah.
So, any senior Colts matches that you played? Just a few?
Just the last year senior Colts I played that full season. And that was it.
Right, well, as I said, I wasn't real up with what was going to happen today because they told me it was going to be Scott to start with. And,
Scott was going to come in and then, he's had to head off, so I've come in and I suppose I'll probably be it. Scott's just come to the club this year. He's moved up from McLaren. His young fellow was playing down there, so my kids have played here their whole time.
The whole time.
At
Mount Compass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mount Compass need all the junior players they can get, don't they?
Yeah. Yep. And I live in Compass, so the kids are born and raised there, so they've been playing there the whole time. And Riley's out there playing today in the A grade. He's senior Colt. He's a last year senior Colt.
Is that his first A grade game?
No, he played. He would have played probably 7 or 8 last year. He played probably the last half of last year. Was playing 2 games a week.
Yeah, well, Compass have got to do that, don't they, with their junior players? They haven't got a great many players.
No, we haven't got many, but each year we seem to get. Even today with Lockie Nash and Jordan Hooper, like their last year's senior Colts, and it is good that they get blooded into the A grade, and then they step up and they actually play their roles and do it. They're playing key positions in the A grade that first year out. So as much as we don't have heaps of them, we seem to be able to get some good ones come through.
Well, that's right. I mean, a bit like Langon Creek. Every now and then they get a good heap of kids come through, and it can take you forward very quickly.
Absolutely, and I suppose that's a big focus for us, I think, is we try and get those 2 or 3 that can actually go and play A grade each year. And there's another couple coming this year that are, even though our senior Colts are struggling a bit, their core players are going very well, and they've got a couple there that'll probably come straight in the A's next year, and then there's some first year senior Colts there that are going to be very good players as well. So.
Yeah, well, really, in the end, you only need 18 good players, don't you?
Absolutely.
They come through at the one time.
And they're hard to, it's hard to find, to recruit, so if you can top up with, if we can get 2 or 3 out of each year to just step into the A grade and take a spot, it takes a lot of pressure off, and nothing better than, having proper local sides that do well.
That's right. There's nothing better than to keep the players that you've got in your club.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, if you can do that, you're right, and you don't need that many of them.
No, that's right. You don't need that many, and if you can get them to that base group, and then if you just need to top up with 1 or 2, and you can, it's easier, and you get a good solid foundation to go from, and you can see with what our A grade's doing this year, like a big big bunch of local lads that are
Yeah.
playing above them, whether above themselves or as best that they can, and proving that they can actually match it with everyone going around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a few years ago there, you tried to do it by getting players into the club, and it worked for a while, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was good when they came in. As much as they came in as recruits, they stuck around for a long time.
They did, didn't they?
And they become
6 or
locals.
7 years.
Yeah, they stick around and they basically become locals, and they still they still come back and watch games and I'm sure they'll be back around at some stage.
I mean, there for a while it was everybody's second team, Mount Compass. Yeah. You go and you had the Miller boys that were there.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember them. Do
Yeah. No, I played with
Nifty?
with Nifty's
Glenn.
Nifty's lad and Glenn's lad.
Yeah.
I played senior coach with Glenn's lad and with Adam, and they we're sort of that group.
Yeah. Oh well, if you can keep with them, and if you can just keep those 3 or 4 each year, and I know you got to have a lot more than that to have a good side. But if you can just keep there,
that's right.
With it saves going out and paying a lot of money sometimes. Which I don't think the players play for nothing anymore.
No, not many, I don't think. But it's no, you're right, and having that solid base of local lads that. You're right. They don't cost as much, I suppose, but it's also good to have them around the club. And when you have functions, they get around it and they enjoy it. And it's just this year, even last year, even though we probably weren't as successful on the field, it was still a good feel around the club. And this year, in particular, has been a very good feel right through pre-season, and we're getting good numbers out to training on the track, and there is a good feel about it. And even though the reserves aren't winning many games, boys are happy, and we're sort of. We've got that feel,
well, if you
and then
can
the A grade.
keep them happy. So, do you play any other sports besides football?
Oh no, I spend a fair bit of time chasing around. My kids love playing cricket, so I end up. Yeah,
you're into the cricket a bit.
I end up chasing them around. Yeah, we Riley, he represented South Australia for last year in the under-17s, so we went to Tasmania.
Cricket, did he?
Yeah, so
that's a good effort.
He goes right at cricket as well, so so I spend too much time. I used to play cricket until they take up all my time now.
But now you're getting put back together again, are you? With crook knees, crook shoulders, and everything else.
All that sort of stuff. It just comes with, I suppose, work life and footy and everything.
Well, there's not too many people can play, a fair few games of football and have nothing wrong with them, is there?
No, that's right. No, absolutely.
Anyway, look, that's what you need. You need as much as you can. So, anyway, look. Thanks for coming along today and having a chat with us, and good luck to you. Good luck to your reserve side.
Thank you.
And good luck to the juniors from the club, because again, without the juniors, a place like Mount Compass is in the middle of nowhere, really, isn't it?
We're stuck in the middle there. We're landlocked, but
So well done, and good luck to you today. I think at the moment you're a couple of goals behind, but that can be caught up fairly quickly.
Hopefully they'll get their skates on.
You reckon they'll get there?
I think we've got a bit of firepower up forward. I think they've got a few goals left in them.
Yeah, I think Pinion might have a few goals left in him.
No, he's got a few, yeah.
All right,
very good.
Thanks, Riley, for coming along today.
Oh, good. No worries.
Clint, I mean, sorry, not Riley. And we'll catch up with you, and at the meantime, it's back to the studio with Ian.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit great7security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
.com.au.
Station sponsor. 14 to 4 at Happy FM. Back now to Trevor Pryor, Kevin Curran at Encounter Bay Oval.
Thanks for that, Ian. Thanks for those scores there. We'll get around to half time. They are in position here at the Bay Oval for the start of the third quarter as the umpire holds the ball aloft. Umpire marks. And we are underway here at Encounter Bay. Up they go. Tonkin goes up. Pinion can't get away with it though. Comes out the back. Over the top it goes. Goes around to Fraser. Tonkin gets it over to Crispin. Crispin goes off into attack very quickly. Up they forward goes. Tyson Neal can't get to it. Comes back down. Turns around. Spins out there. Encounter Bay goes through for a minor score to the Bays. Couldn't care who snapped for that one. So on the FBAG scoreboard, the Bays go to 5 goals 4 to Mount Compass 3 goals 4.
And the ball comes back into play out here. 1800 just knocked out of his hands after he marked it down there, and the ball is taken down there by number 9 in Dylan Way. He kicks it back into the goal square down there. In fact, the ball's further back now than it was when they kicked it. And here it goes over that far side of the ground. It's over there. It's just pushed down, and
Varners go. I think Paterfree goes up to Compass. Bays at the back get hold of it. He gets off there. He goes down for holding the ball.
Yeah, and I reckon that's Willoughby that had it then and got the free kick away.
So, keep going, Kevy.
And the free kick goes here to Boots. Boots puts the ball up, and coming through like a train then was Mount Compass, and the ball bounces through for a minor score only. So that's a minor score only to Mount Compass, and they go to 3 goals 5, is it?
Yeah.
3 goals 4 in our FBA scoreboard.
Now you looked at it, it's just clicked over as you catch you out, Kevy. So
it did, yeah.
The ball goes up, Counter Bay, Crispin gets it up, breaks it all up on the wing, comes out onto here, puts it off inside. Tyson Neal tries to get onto it, can't get away with it. Handball comes out, Compass scoops that back over. That has to be a throw because you can't do it that way. But it
Yes, you
goes
can.
over the boundary line, and it's a boundary throw in right in front of the old scoreboard here, which is no longer operational. So ball goes in by the boundary umpire. Up they go. Pinion tries to go up into it. Crispin comes out over the back, picked up there by Compass. Compass goes forward. Spoil come from Encounter Bay, goes out there into the centre of the ground, turns around, over the top it goes, pushing the ball around the goes, flicks it all out. The bays can't coagulate together. That's hanging on to the bays. Has to be a free kick, and he's let that one go a mile. Oh, cannot believe that. You can see the umpire running out. Up he goes. So Horrocks would be upset. The Bays now under pressure in their back lines. It comes back out once again out there to Connor Hills. Goes up on the forward lines, and now finally the Bays get one from to Elijah Horrocks, and he turns around and gets a free kick on that back flank. Gets up a bit gingerly. Looks like
it didn't really get him in the head or anything.
Dylan Way really he's knocked him around, so you don't often see Elijah Horrocks not getting up and running away on things. So, but yeah, it was just a couple of inches there. You saw the umpire flash in, and it was pulled off the ball. He never even went to it. But none there, so off they go. Up they go forward. Spoil come late, probably unlucky there, but Callum Tonkin takes the mark on the back flank still. Slightly flavouring the wind, clubroom side, drives this up down, goes up over the wing, over the back it goes. Can't get out through there in Middleton, comes back out. Vakunas gets the ball, Ziggy goes up forward, Compass up the back flank, over the top, Tonkin can't get to it, comes out the back to Encounter Bay, he gets wrapped up, he gets put down, the umpire has to come in for a ball up on the back flank for Encounter Bay. Forward flank, well actually he's gone over the boundary line, so it's a little boundary umpires that throw in. On that forward flank for Mount Compass, clubroom side, up she goes, puts it all up. Pinion takes it out, then he loses it in the tackle, it comes over, gets wrapped up, goes out there, Encounter Bay comes out again with it, out they go, off they go, Compass tries to pick it up, he picks it up, can't get the handball up, that was a quick little throw, I saw that one, and he turns around and off it goes, Compass back into attack, up they go, up and under, and that's a man in front, it has to be paid, that one, and it comes out to Encounter Bay, and that one's Lachlan Williams. Williams goes back where it come from and finds this player out there in Marcus Lippert. I reckon that's the first mark he's taken, Kevy.
Could be.
He's always in under, but yeah, so Lippert now drives this ball up to the wing, clubroom side, up they go, over the back comes, turn around, drag down, so Mount Compass's free kick, and Ben Davis has to give it back. Comes back to Compass, Ziggy Vakunas, strong pair of vice-slip grips he gets when he's into it. Up she goes, the back flank, out they come, hits the ground, Counter Bay, Lippert throws it all out, Fraser Tonkin tries to get it, goes around quickly onto there to Nathan Hicks, he kicks it forward, out it comes around quickly out through there into Coyote Connor, he goes out into the back pocket, Counter Bay get it, over they come there, tackled by the Bays, put down, didn't have the ball, umpire behind, couldn't see that again. So it goes up there for a throw in now to on the forward pocket for Mount Compass. Up they go, turn around, Lippert gets it, puts it over his head, back goes out there, comes over there, goes over there, and the umpire comes in and says, pushed him in the back, free kick to Mount Compass. So, Compass now with a ball in Riley Endersby. Just interviewed his father at half-time, Kevy, so there he is. Can he make Dad proud? He's probably still walking back around that side, so he might be just at the teeth of goal there cheering him on. Anyhow, in comes Riley. Compass now having the shot at goal. Puts it all up, hangs it all up, hangs it and hangs it. Umpire walks across. Too narrow though. She goes for a minor score. So Mount Compass goes to 3 goals, 6 on our FBAG scoreboards. Encounter Bay, 5 goals, 4.
Bays will bring the ball back in. Go over the clubroom side with it. Over it goes. Back of the pack goes in. Counter Bay player there with it, push the ball on the ground, and the umpire will come and pick it up and throw it up. Up it goes. Lippert had hold of it. He gets a hand pass away, and I don't know what's happened there. Maybe
bit high, I
given
think.
a free
He's
kick.
got a free kick by the looks of the way the Bays are running.
And Lippert gets the free kick. A left footer goes down that far side over the clubroom side over there with the ball. He's taken now by Counter Bay. That was Heinrichs, was it?
Horrocks it was.
Horrocks.
Tyson Neal's taken it.
And Tyson Neal. He just gets a little kick down the wall. Gee, did he put his player under a little bit of pressure then? And over it goes, so either you can't fall over, and as soon as you fall over like that, you leave leave the oval pretty well bare, and there's a chance now. Oh, that was too slow.
Too high, lucky. Got a free kick, dragged him down by the shoulder. You can see that he was going to get caught with it, but he just got a boot to it. But
just too slow, wasn't he?
But the hand was just on the shoulder, unfortunately.
Yeah. And the player with the ball there is Willoughby. So Willoughby gets it out. Down it goes, and the ball's ground there. The player, he's coming through there. Lippets were coming through, got the hold of the ball. Oi, down he goes.
Too high again.
Yeah. It was straight around the neck.
Pettit.
And Pettit's got the ball now. And Pettit, he's got the ball down to the centre half forward area down there. And there's a heap of Mount Compass players running down with the ball, and the umpire back there says, I'll come and throw it up, which is exactly what he does. Got hold of the ball. And
there's another high one.
And that was Crispin.
Yep.
Players allowed to go on out there with it, and there's a mark being taken there by Lachlan Williams. And Williams gets it across there to Tyler Baldock, and Tyler Baldock tries to get it out, and they're trying to push it along out there, and they've got it a fair way along, but they got it along the wrong way though, through Encounter Bay. And
thank you very much. Walk in.
And away goes
Pinion.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough, you want it to look good, you want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
McLaren Districts and Goolwa Port Elliot tied up at 4-6 apiece. Wollonga 7-7, Strath 6-7, Victor Harbour 7-3 to Yankalilla 4-2. So there's a couple of very close games there as the ball is back in the centre. Turn around, so the body goes in onto there, the blocking goes out. The umpire looks at him and says, don't be stupid. Just turn around, goes up, they go. Tonkin goes up, gets the ball down. Pettit can't get out with it. Compass handballs it back. Comes out there now. Coming through his Compass, he tries to break through, and he turns around and will get a ball up. Popplewell throws it up again. Up they go. Tonkin gets it out, pushes it out wide. Turns around. Compass goes out. Still is his fault. Goes up. Picked up beautifully there by Tonkin, I reckon it was. And he comes out there and he goes out there close to the boundary line. Goes over. Counter Bay. Turn around. Can't spin up with it. Thomas Bakunis gets it. Compass now. Series of handballs. Running past. Goes up to the player. Goes up now on the forward lines. Traps it. Comes around to Ziggy. Ziggy puts the ball up. Up and under. Goes out there. Pinion's over it, can't get onto it, tasses around, goes onto it, and Counter Bay gets wrapped up. He's trying to get up to it, thumping it, and the umpire, Marks, comes in for a ball up on the forward flank for Mount Compass. Up goes the ball. Tonkin gets around, gets up to a Pinion, grabs the ball, takes it out, gets thrown to the ground, pushes all out. The ball comes out the back to Compass. They go up over there, Crispin over the back for Encounter Bay. So Encounter Bay in the back lines needs to find it. Turns around, goes off, goes out, finds his player out wide. Off he goes on the back flank now. He gets in over the mark, goes up onto there. Over the top comes out, comes up quickly. Compass grabs the ball, goes back in the forward lines, up and under, in front's Encounter Bay. Goes over, picked up there by Mount Compass. He comes through, goes through Cody Connor, and he gets the...
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Won the first quarter 2-4 to 1 point, so they were in charge of that one all day. So then Counter Bay come back out and blitzed them. But that is the scoring end, so they need to be getting on with it because it's every advantage probably coming back Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it up and down. Soccers off there. Comes out to Zach Hill for Compass. Goes up forward. They miss it in the pack up there. Comes back out. Counter Bay try to pick it all up. Goes out into his back. Got away with that one. Turns around, comes back out to Tonkin. Tonkin kicks the ball up over and under, and ooh, he just pulled up that player. Comes around to Lippert. Lippert goes out, finds other Tonkin out there, and Hamish. He goes out, goes up onto there, head-high contact, spoilt though for hitting the hands, and Mount Compass relieving on the back flank.
A couple of spare players over our side here, Trev.
Yeah. Yeah, it's turned around, goes off, he goes short and finds a player here. He turns around, picks it up, he's still coming around, so surely he'd ping him, but he can't, so it goes on to Hunter. Hunter goes off, finds his player in Vicunis, Ziggy. Ziggy plays off, comes across the ground, goes out on here and he finds his player there in Creek. Brent Creek goes off now, comes out wide, goes off onto it. Well done and well ran down there by 23 for the Bays there in Mason Middleton. He saw the danger, got across there and just got the fist in front of the Compass's eye to get a boundary throw in on the forward flank on the scoreboard
Probably
side.
saved a goal
the
there
Creeks.
too.
Yep. Go, Kevy.
Right, from the throw in, the ball comes in and the players are just... Look, they're not making much attempt at all to get it out, are they? I mean, just playing around, and the umpires are sort of playing along with it and just throwing it up all the time. Anyway, up goes the ball, and here's a free kick.
Ruck infringing, but yeah, had the leg up to shepherd him out.
And the free kick goes to Encounter Bay.
Callum Tonkin.
That's Callum Tonkin, and down the ground it goes with it, and again, they come away from the area around there with the ball, and here's a chance to kick the ball right into the goal square down there. And you can't let Pinion get away more than about a millimetre, can you?
Nah.
Once he gets that bit of start, it's a goal nearly every time.
Yeah, it was a perfect kick right in front of his eyes.
It was. No one could spoil him anyway.
Bulldog was on it, but he couldn't even get his arms up around it.
So anyway, he'll come in and have a shot with it and probably put the ball through the goal from there, because he is normally a pretty good kick, and he has done just that once again.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
7-2, Langhorns Creek 2-4, and that's at Langhorns Creek. McLaren Districts and Goulburn Port Elliot tied up at 4-6, Willunga 7-7, Strath 6-7, so it's one goal there. Victor Harbour 7-3, Yank 4-2. Back in the centre, Popplewell with the ball. Up they go, the ball goes up, Tonkin goes up, gets the ball down, comes back out. Got Tyson Neal in the ball now, comes back over to Ben Davis gets the ball up, goes forward, out they go, keep going over there, is Encounter Bay, tries two hands, gets the body out onto it, Vicunis gets onto him, gets the ball out, comes around there to Horrocks. Horrocks can't get to it, and he turns around, but he's done the right thing and held the ball up on their forward flank. Club room side though, and up they go. Middleton goes up, gets the ball out, comes out onto it, goes round to Horrocks. Horrocks tries to get it, he gets dragged out, go out. Creeks, that's the best throw I've seen out for a long time. Goes out onto it, comes about. Horrocks gets thrown out, umpire sees that one, says you're hanging and you threw him, and it turns around and Elijah Horrocks will get the free kick. Players haven't learned, have they? The umpires are going to throw you no matter what happens if you throw that player out, and they continually do it.
Yep.
Trainer runs, says you just hang on to him, drag him around like you've got a dog hanging onto your backbone. So up the kick goes, can't get out of it. Compass gets it out. Crispin lets that one go. Turns around, goes over, comes out to Ziggy Vakunas. He runs in, looks after the ball. Tonkin can't get to him. Goes off. Up the Bulldog in front, goes up and down. Pinion gets over it. Counter Bay recovers well. Goes back out again there to Hills. He's playing a good game. Comes off there. He finds his player in Hamish Tonkin. Hamish Tonkin goes in, finds his player there in James Brown. Brown comes out, finds his player further out here in Lachlan Williams. Williams goes off, comes back down, finds the ball, untouched, mind you, and goes over the boundary line for a free kick, and they are dirty kicks. You do all the work and then you let a poor kick let you down, and you turn the ball over. So, Creeks in the back lines, getting straight off onto there. That one goes around to to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's ball goes all up, back. Ziggy gets up, gets the player wrapped up on the wing on the scoreboard side for a ball up by
Willoughby.
Popple.
Yeah, Willoughby had it. Anyway.
Up it goes. Tonkin gets it out again, comes over. The Bays slide down into Fraser Tonkin. Can't get to it. And Popplewell will repeat the dose. Up it goes. Up they go. Tonkin goes up. Comes back down. Compass players put on the ground, then he gets wrapped up again, Ziggy, and he turns around and come back. No, it was coming out at 44 was Wheatman. Comes up once again, third one, bang, into Fraser Tonkin's head. He goes down, picks onto Wheatman, can't get away with that, and the umpire has to repeat it for the fourth time. Looks around, turns around, wants an exit. He throws it up, goes up, Bays get it out, comes down to Fraser Tonkin, puts it all out the back, turns around. Tyson Neal can't get onto it, comes out onto it, turns around over the back, ducks down into it. The Compass player, he ducked down, and he turned around and touched over the boundary line. The umpire said, "Sorry, you had the opportunity. I'm going to ping you." So the Bays back flank with the advantage. Nothing moving for them. They need to get some answering goals though. No good hanging back. Drives this ball back up. Up they go. Up they go. Middleton can't get to it.
I think
turns
he has
around
got
and
to
got
it,
a free kick.
Oh, no,
it comes back to Middleton. Middleton, he's on the true wing, comes back in. Now he lines up with him on the ball, weakens their forward lines. He goes off, goes in the centre, out wide it goes, up and over, finds out in Bulldog. Bulldog goes off, goes out there, the leading player comes out over his head and can't. Bay player gets wrapped up there in Elijah Horrickson's. All up at centre half forward for a Counter Bay. Bays badly need to get a goal whilst they've got them in these areas. They can't let Compass get it out. So it turns around. We've got a blood rule here as we go on, and we've got looks like Fraser Tonkin going off. So a bit of a hold up before we go on to here.
A couple of them going off, isn't it?
No, I think the other one's just making interchange while there's that break. So anyway, players are back on under here, and umpire marks picks the ball up as the players take their positions. Calls time back on. Up she goes over, gets out by Middleton, goes over wide. Tyson Neal can't get to it. Wrapped up there is Tommy Vakunas, and there'll be another ball up on that, almost in the forward pocket now to the Bays. Kicking to the right of screen or toward the netball court ends. Up they go. Middleton gets it out over the back. Tyson Neal can't get to it. Davis can't get to it. He gets wrapped up and put down, and the umpire will have to repeat it once again. Kevy, 5-4 in Counter Bay, 6-6 Mount Compass on the FPA scoreboard.
Time on has just started now, and so the ball now is was on the ground, and Counter Bay. It's amazing. As soon as someone grabs hold of it, the Bays grabbed hold of it, and they grabbed hold of him. So no one's getting away at all at the moment because the scores are so close out there. And again, there's a kick off the ground has gone down there, and Counter Bay now have got the ball now, and this is going out just out the 50-metre line, and the umpires calling play up. So it's 50 metres out from the Bays goals, and up it goes again, and the ball is coming in, and I think there's a whistle gone there.
I think it might have been, yeah.
And the whistle has gone, And
It's
that
coming back, I think.
could be to Callum Tonkin.
They're trying to work up. Tyson Neal wants a free after disposal, but it's not. It's coming back to your favourite little player, in Marcus Lippert. Just kicks this one up to the teeth of goals. Middleton can't get to it. Too many bays up in tight and let the compass be gone.
Holding the ball.
Good tackle there by Davis. Looked like he was just going to get away, and he made that lunge and got him down.
The compass player looked like he had all day, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he just on the ball drop, and Davis just made that lunge and got to him.
Yeah.
So Benny Davis is going to line up for the Bays and say they need this one. They certainly would be a good go. Compass kicked one in the second quarter against that wind. Bays have yet to score this end on the goal. It's going to be a strong kick for him. Goes up, drives out. He's hung that one too narrow though. That's gone through. The umpire comes back. He looks there and he signals a point and goes through for a minor score to Ben Davis. Bays didn't need that one. They go to 5 goals, 6, 2, 4, 5. Yep.
Ball kicked back into the centre now.
Sorry.
Or in the centre half forward area. It's gone over there to Compass, and Compass are taking all day to kick it. So time on, they're losing their own time on out of that. And across the ground it goes. This could be picked up, or the player picked
That's
it up.
That's going to be a free kick anyway because he handballed it.
He couldn't wait to get rid of it.
Yeah, he handballed it. The silly thing is, it is a free kick, yep.
Yeah, it would have been better to fall off with it, wouldn't it?
Well, that's exactly right. You don't handball, it goes the line because it was a handball, it's a free kick untouched.
It's gone out there now to Compass, or they go across the ground, and there's a player out there, takes the mark, and that player out there is Nathan Hicks. And Hicks has got it, kicks it in short. It would have been lucky to have been a mark anyway, because it was hardly the 15 metres required. And now the Bays will get it down their end, out there, and Crispin takes a good mark. Placed his body well then to take that. And Crispin's still a long way out. And what would he do that for?
Good and there was by Tyson then.
Yeah.
He's paid the mark. He couldn't see if it was touched from there, so he should have let that one go on because it was definitely touched.
Anyway, Country Bay got the ball again. What can they do with it this time? Kick it down there. Lippert had hold of it then, kicks it back in, and it's 2-1, 2 Bays, one Mount Compass.
It's in the back.
It's
in the back, and it'll be 25 metres now.
It was a bit stupid, wasn't it, to do that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
well before the ball got there. That was the thing. It wasn't on the actual contest. It was well before he bumped him, put him to the ground, and took off. The whistle went, and he still thought he was okay. Kicked the ball because the penalty against him.
Yeah, you got 25-metre penalty with this. So we should be a lot closer to goal than what he would have been.
He should be within distance, shouldn't he?
So anyway, the Bays play with it now. That's
Horrocks.
And Horrocks has a shot for goal here. And I reckon that has gone
minor score.
Just the other side of the post. And that is another minor score to Encounter Bay. So Encounter Bay go on to 5 goals, 7.
6.
Was it 6 or they put it up?
Yeah,
there?
Put it up, Kevin.
Almost put it up before it happened.
Yeah.
So it's 5 goals, 6 to 6 goals, 6 on our FPA scoreboard.
Up the ball comes back in, comes over the back of the pack, and it'll be a free kick for being untouched. And the Bays should get the free kick.
That came out a long way, didn't it?
Get back off the mark. Tyson Neal needs to get back, not worry about the man on the mark. He needs to go back because he can go around the fence line as far as he likes. Anyhow, now Tyson Neal puts this ball up. Middleton gets pushed around in the back. Over the back it goes, straight into front of Encounter Bay. He gets racked up. He gets hold of it and gets go for holding the ball right in front of the umpire. He finished up getting one but didn't make the attempt to start with, and that's bad luck to James Brown. Compass goes back And again, go back around there to Zimmerman. Zimmerman goes out wider, finds his player out wider there in Brent Creek. Brent Creek goes up, finds his player up on the forward flank there. And I turn around, off he comes. That one there would be Turner, I reckon. Turner goes for Compass, up to full forward. Over the go, over the back it comes. Compass with the run. Whistle's gone though. And be a free kick, or is that the siren, Kevy? I reckon it might have been the siren as it went over the back.
Yep.
So that's the 3/4 time here at Encounter Bay, and we have the home side Encounter Bay on 5 goals 5. Had their opportunities there to Mount Compass, 6 goals 6 on the FPA scoreboard.
According to the
turn around. I'm thinking we've lost this game here. So this is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
We got straight back onto it, which was good. Lucky it came at the break at the end of the quarter.
Just at the right
it was
time.
certainly going bad. Bad news, but it worked out a good timing. Yeah, Encounter Bay here. We have their half-time score. Here's Encounter Bay. We've got them down as 5 goals 6 to Mount Compass 6 goals 6. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, which is correct. So there's only a goal difference here at the Encounter Bay Oval. Around the grounds, these are a couple of openers up here. Maiponga Selix 9 goals 5 to Langhorns Creek 2 goals 6. So the Creeks are really struggling to score.
The next one's the one you want to have a look at.
The next one is a rip snorter. McLaren Districts 4 goals 10. They kicked 4 points that time. Goolwa Port Elliot 5 goals 6. So there's
2 points.
Yeah, 2 points difference. So we're going to 5 goals 4 to 6 goals. So Goolwa pointed it up. So will this be the upset? I reckon the budget predicted that too, Kevin. And the other one we've got out here is Wollonga 11 goals 8 to Strathalvin 7-13, who are kicking themselves out of that one just a bit. So and we do not have the Victor Harbour Yank 3/4 time score.
Surely Yank couldn't be ahead as well, couldn't they?
Well, you look at the score at half time, 7-3 to 4-2, but you wouldn't think so. But stranger things are happening. So, it's
Be interesting if the 2 bottom sides got up and won today.
Yeah, it certainly would be. But, Goolwa Port Elliot is certainly on the rise and coming up. McLaren Districts have only just been finding a way to win, but still undefeated. So that will be a huge, gift, for them.
They might have got a big number 10 right up behind after those players, and they probably win by about 5 or 6 goals.
Yeah, new coach, new players, probably just settling in a bit, but the last couple of games have been quite good by them. They gave a big jump to Victor Harbour, 7 goals something to something a couple of weeks ago or something, so it's going on to there. So, here it certainly is a tight game. Encounter Bay will now be going to the end, which has been most of the goal scoring end anyway, and to turn around. The Bays in that last quarter could not kick another goal up to that right hand side, so that's 2 quarters they've had without scoring a goal there. They had opportunities too, that was a strange thing. So we'll wait to get underway here as Compass are gradually starting to break up, but the Bays will have to turn this one on now to really open up to get going. They need to have a 4th quarter like they had in the 2nd quarter, where they really started to turn it on. So, virtually underway here to go. The umpires are back into the centre. They get ready to call everything all up as we get set to go. He raises the ball aloft. Umpire David Marks in with the ball. Up she goes. Ruckman go up. Tonkin gets pushed out by by Compass. Compass goes out and he turns around and falls in the arms there of Lachlan Williams for the Bays. Bays at centre half back. There's not much movement for him. He's not happy with it. Goes up. Now he just bombs it all up. Tyson Neal seems to come around. Turner Fraser, Tonkin can't get to it and turns around. Creeks get it. Turns around, goes on. You argue with it and you watch a man on the mark. So it goes on silly. Comes up here to the Bays. Turns around. Baldock can't get to it. Smothered off the boot there. Comes around. Comes back to the Bays there in McCreenan. McCreener goes up, comes onto there. Turns around, kicks the ball into there. Shoves over, still got it Horrocks. He turns around and goes, and the umpire's that far behind. Compass are trying to call for a out of the bounds. And I can't see how a central umpire can pull that one from there, and the boundary umpire's that far back, he was still back in the point post. So, anyhow, they've decided between their going, so it's a boundary throw on the true wing here on the scoreboard outside. Up they go, thumped out by Compass. Comes over the back, pushes all down. Handball comes out and wide, comes around, smothered again on the boot, goes over. Turns around, goes off. That's going to be out and bands in the full. Turn around, and that's not smart play by the Bays. Ambrose at Willoughby. So the ball has gone out of bounds here. Virtually on the forward flank for Mount Compass here, clicking to the right. Ziggy Vakunas goes off, and if that's 15, I'll go eat crumble cumps. That is shocking. Right in front of the umpire, he's owed more than 15. Compass goes off. Off he goes towards the goal, turns around. That is what the Bays did not want when you mess around.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Yeah, Victor would step up a bit and Yank would not be able to keep with him, so back in the centre with umpire Popplewell.
Oh, and then the umpire will throw the ball up. Up it goes. In go the ruckman, push down. Here's a chance for Encounter Bay to get the ball down their end. And now it's going down the other end at the moment. And the play's allowed to go on out here. And it will be picked up out there by the player there on his hands and knees trying to get down the ground to it. And into the forward line it goes, and a good mark being taken down there by
Williams, I reckon.
Williams, is it?
Yeah.
12, yes.
13.
Yeah, Lachlan Williams. And he'll...
Free kick, to high contact to Baldock.
And Baldock will put his boot in the ball and put it down as far as he can get it. From what he nearly didn't put it down too far at all then. And out it comes. Here's a chance now for Encounter Bay to get the advantage, but there's players leading the race for the ball out there from Mount Compass, and they'll just hold it up. So it's right in the middle of the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Up it comes. Down it goes. And here's a chance down there for Lippert. Lippert puts it down there.
Ben Davis swings it around as he always does.
From, and there it goes, right down into the forward line down there. And
Tyson Neal
has got hold of it. And Tyson Neal.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Yep, they'll count it, but while the luck's going that way, you need to keep going on to it. Quickly, rounds scores at 3/4 times around the ground. Myponga Select 9-5, Langhorne Creek 2-6, Goolwa Port Elliot 5-6, McLaren Districts 4-10, Wollonga 11-8, Strath 7-13, Victor Harbour 13-8, Yank 4-5. Ball finally makes its way back to umpire David Marks in the centre. In he comes, puts the ball up. Tonkin goes up, gets the ball out. Over go. Lippert gets it. He gets wrapped up before he even got the ball. They were hanging on that much to there. So he turns around. The umpire has to come in for another repeat. Up they go. Here they go. Here they turn around, comes up. He speaks to Lippert. Lippert said, well, I'm not having got touched on him. Up they go. Creeks, keep going out. Compass gets the ball out. Goes out wide. There it goes. A throw out this. Tackle comes out and the ball comes back to Encounter Bay. Comes out through there to Hamish Tonkin. Hamish Tonkin drives this ball in, comes all out. Followed it all up. Player waited for the ball, which you can't do there in Ambrose Willoughby. And he turns around, he gets a ball up where you should have gone off. He should have gone into that rather than go down low. It wasn't a good kick, but still, he had plenty to get to it. Out it goes. Tonkin gets it out. Ziggy Vakunas gets out, breaks it all out, gets the ball out wide. Goes out, comes back into Compass. Compass gets the ball back around to Ziggy. Ziggy goes off, gets cold to be play on, so it was obviously an advantage. Goes off under there. Over the back it goes. Baldock gets over on the back, turns around. Pinion tries to get it. He gets wrapped up at the forward flank. And it'll be a ball up this time in Compass's attacking zone.
Well, plenty of time for either side to win it still.
It's
6 minutes and 30 seconds into the last quarter.
Tonkin goes up, comes down to his brother. He gets wrapped up and thrown to ground, tagging on, and will get the free kick there in Hamish Tonkin. He needs to hit a target better than he did last time here. So, in we come. Comes around, goes in, finds his player in Pettit. Pettit seems to go off a bit quiet from the first. He goes out wide, finds a player that's played well all day, I reckon, in Connor Hills. Hills goes over. Spoil comes from behind, comes back down. Compass player tries to bash through, put the tackle on and turn around, and young Hills just stood up and laid the tackle. On the forward flank, up they go. Tonkin gets it out again, comes out the back again. Compass kicks it off the ground, goes forward, picked all up. Bays overrun it, out the back it goes, picked up there beautifully by Williams for the Bays. He goes off wide, out it goes, straight over, bounces, up and down, pushes down. Compass with the advantage, goes out through there to 32, and I don't have him, Kevy, so there's a blood rule change there probably.
Yeah,
goes out, comes over there, the Bays get wrapped up on their back flank, and it'll be a ball up on the clubroom side.
There was a blood rule in the third quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, obviously got a 32 now because we don't have that high in here. So ball goes up on the back flank, goes around. Crispin tries to get the ball. He gets dragged up and slammed into the ground. And he turned around and umpire Marks comes in for a ball up. Still on that forward flank in front of the clubrooms with Encounter Bay 6-6, Mount Compass on 7-6 on the FPH scoreboard.
Ball's on the ground now.
Lippett's free for high.
Will come along now and pay the free kick to Encounter Bay, and they've got the free kick, and the ball has been nearly in the half of the ground there for Mount Compass.
Starting to grey up here too again, so maybe another little shower starting to come.
Anyway, the ball's thrown up again. over there in front of the club rooms. Down on the ground it goes. Lippett's got hold of it and they've got hold of him. And he does what most of the people do that got it now, just grab hold of it and keep it. Out it goes again. And
arm across the neck, so free kick to Tonkin. Oh, you
hang on, what did he
going
do?
to Compass.
He paid it one way, then paid it the other.
Yeah, it was obviously off Shepherd off the ball, but there was certainly arm across the ruckman's one, which comes first. Compass with the ball. Finally gets off. Ziggy turns around, goes off into attack now. Out they come. Turned around. Oh, through the hands. You can't get onto them. Off they go, the Bays, hugging the boundary lines over the back and goes in Petit's arms. Cohen Pettit with the game. No, Bulldog got the free kick. I don't know why they bothered with that when it's the same side. So anyway, goes off. Goes up. Bulldog goes up long. Goes over the back. It'll be untouched. It'll be a free kick to Mount Compass there in Braden McKenzie. Braden McKenzie with the ball right in front of the interchange. Turns around, gets up. Right in front of the crowd there. Goes up. Up they go. Thump from behind by Bulldog. Kick by Compass goes forward. Goes right up in their forward flank. Out they go. Counter Bay can't get down to it. Goes out. Comes around the man at the moment, I reckon, anyway. And Hills. Yeah. Hills goes back in there. Up through there. And that's a big mark out there to Compass in Brandon McKenzie. McKenzie now looks around. There's nothing moving for him. Umpire says play on. Has to. Drives this ball out short and wide. Goes out and he finds the leading player in Ziggy Vakunas. Vakunas swings around, drives this ball deep into attack. Out they go. Turns around, comes out the back. Spoil comes from behind, from in front of the pack, and it goes Ambrose Willoughby, and she goes over the boundary line for a throw in the forward pocket. Mount Compass into attack at the 11-minute mark. Kevin?
Yes, and the boundary umpire tosses it back in again. In it goes. Oh, the player then went to pick it up for Encounter Bay, went straight through his legs and into another stack of players. This is what's going to happen, I reckon, for about the next 15 minutes. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Down it goes, and it's on the ground again. And Compass are trying to get that ball out. They're getting it out down there to the scoring end. And who are they paying this one to?
Counter Bay. Williams
has got it. He puts it out here looking for Crispin, and he's near enough to have found him. He has. Maybe a couple of...
that was close. Yeah, you should have bent down. Yeah, he's paid it anyway. Umpire said that. Oh, that's the shortest. That is... Well, now I can understand why they turned around and said there's 15 metres as a kick. Because that's what's the 15 for a 25 penalty. Crispin goes off up to the forward lines. That's a poor kick. There's 3 Mount Compass players there and he's kicked at the pack of them. Handball goes back now to his player. He drives off, puts this ball up there. Over the back is Encounter Bay. Spoil each other. In goes Crispin. Gets the ball, goes in. Finds his player inside. Tonkin gets it. Goes out wide. Finds his player out wider there in Christophers. Christophers goes up forward. Can't get out to there in Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal gets to the ground. That's no good. Turns around. Picked up there by Compass. Handball goes out and Simmons. Simmons goes off, finds his player again, goes off onto the flank, and he turns around, gets the mark in the back flank.
Bit of wind coming up now.
Yep, Nathan Hicks gets up slowly. Now they're paying a 25. Well, they've sort of lost me here, so there was a spoil, and it went down, it looked all okay, and then all of a sudden there's a 25. So, I don't know, the player never got up and moved, so Hicks doesn't know what to do. Turns around, goes to club room side, up and down it goes. Spoilt comes from the bay, goes over the back, goes over the boundary line, and it'll be a ball in. Oh, now we've got another free kick. Vakunas, they're picking these everywhere now. Goes over the back. The Bays have the run here. Turns around, picks it all up, pins around, goes off. He kicks it back, goes off under there. 2 on 1, goes in. Lippett goes out, misses it. Fraser Tonkin gets the ball up, comes back in, goes over to Lippett. Lippett now drives the ball. They're under pressure, the Bays, over the back, and that's what happens when you cloud too much. You don't get that form line out, and out they come, and Thomas at Vakunas is the ball. Compass now, they come out wider. Starting to open the Bays up again. Turns around, goes, steps around in. That was too easy, got away with that one. So Compass goes up there through Endersby, turns around, goes over the back, the handball goes, tap goes up, out comes Bulldog. Bulldog puts it out wide, goes over, turns around, Bays turn around, this is going to be a hot potato one, goes out, smother the kick, out comes Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal takes everybody between him. He's certainly not fit, Tyson. Goes all up. Up they go, over the back. Tonkin gets it, and he's called play on there, and he'll ping him for it. That Bulldog gets it, off they go. Goes over to Lippert. Lippert now goes off there, under pressure here, goes over the top. Crispin goes down. Bays need to get this one, turns around, goes off. Now they got it.
That was their own player, wasn't it?
It was too.
Eh?
It was his own player that kicked it. It wasn't the Bays.
Yeah.
And the umpire, certainly, I'd like to see the replay on that one, because it goes off. The Bays had the run, the Creeks were behind, and he's picked it for kicking in danger. Anyhow, the Creeks now, it's going their way. Picks out, goes off there, and they goes there, and there it is, the kick straight in front of Pinion. Pinion will have a shot.
He's the sort of fella that can put this one through too.
Distance is not a problem, is it? Admittedly, there will be that bit of wind. It's still up there, but not as strong as it is when that weather comes. So it's just accuracy for this. This one could be a goer back towards there. He's not sure. He went to short kick. Drives this one up, gets it up, it's going to be short, over the back, sport by Bulldog, comes back down, out Compass goes, making no attempt, must get pinged for it, must be the last quarter. That was a throw out, he didn't even see that, and we can see the umpire there. Out goes Tonkin now, he goes out there, juggled there by Middleton. Middleton won't have anyone forward to go onto it. Tyson Neal comes out, Crispin can't get to it. Tyson gets over the top, goes onto it, umpire marks. When they take that long, it looks like they're going to ping it, but he's going to be a ball up in the centre of the oval. Up they go. Middleton goes up, thumps the ball out. Out it goes. Compass gets it out, gets it over quickly to Endersby. Endersby kicks them forward again. Up they go. Out they come. Turns around, goes over, onto there, and there's a free kick going too high. It'll be a 1-2 Mount Compass. Hicks again.
Well, the difference hasn't changed. It's still 48 Mount Compass, 42 to Encounter Bay. So it's a goal of difference. And we've been playing, I don't know what time it is now. It's gone back to 0 again.
Well, they've reset. We started at 4:18, so it's about 18 minutes gone, Kev.
Yeah. Anyway, where's the ball now? Ball's about to be kicked in there by Hicks, is it? That's kicked it in, and he's put that one through for a goal. So,
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
It's just struggling.
whenever they kick the ball down into the centre, there's 3 players standing there from Mount Compass
well, they
waiting
go
for
defensive, and then they don't have a real line set up for them to attack, so you can't go in from that attacking. Up in the centre it goes, out it comes there. Davis gets the ball, he bombs it forward. Up they go, and hanging onto the jumper there of the Bays, goes off. Bays come out with it, goes wrong. Christophers goes out to it, he can't get to it, shepherded out, there it goes on. Tyson goes in, ran into his own man, dropped the ball, turned around, goes up. Tyson goes over, comes over, hands onto it, turns around, spins out to there in Counter Bay. He turns around, gets wrapped up. He turns around, the umpire right there turns around, says will be a ball up. Right in front of the Bays point post there. Up they go. Middleton gets it. Pettit goes out, can't get a kick away. Turns around, gets up. Compass gets in there, and the umpire's going to have to repeat it in exactly the same spot. Looks up. He's more worried about getting out of the pack, so he goes up onto it. Middleton goes up, gets the ball down, pushes it all over, kicks all over, forced over there, and I reckon it's going to be forced over for a minor score to Encounter Bay. So they go to 6 goals, 7 on the FPAG scoreboard to 8 goals, 6 to Mount Compass.
Anyway, ball will be brought back in. Back in it comes. Player runs a long way out. There was no one even went near him. Down it goes, and the ball now is on the ground, almost taken out there by
Pinion trying to break
trying
away,
to
but couldn't
get
get
through.
away.
And it'd take a bit to stop Pinion too. Once he gets his mind made up, he wants to run forward with it. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. And here, that's all right to do the look away hand pass if it goes to
That's
the
all
look
right,
away.
as long as the person you give it to is looking.
Yeah. And that has gone down and out of bounds over on the far side of the ground. No, we haven't even got up to the full top or to the
boundary umpire.
20 minutes on the time there.
Pushes it all up. Compass has got a slight advantage, and this comes up. He gets tackled, must go down for it, turns around, gets up, and he's got the free kick on up, yep, against him for holding the ball. Comes to Pettit. Pettit knows they have to get on with it. He just drives this ball back. Up they go. Can't get up to it. Tonkin gets it, puts it all back, misses Davis. Davis turns around, spins off, gets up there, puts it all out here to Callum Tonkin. He goes up. He could decide to whether kick or handball it. He turns around, left it over to Crispin. Crispin gets picked up. Tomzo out to Tonkin again. Tonkin goes back. Compass intercepts it, goes forward, and there's the mistake. Goes back down. Compass quickly goes up, goes over the top, picks up his player out there in Brenson's. Brenson's goes up forward. Out they come.
Picked up.
Tonkin gets around, comes around quickly over here to Hills. Hills goes off and comes in and finds his player in Christophers. Christophers goes out for the base on the wing over the head of Tonkin, Fraser Tonkin. And they go. Here goes back immediately into attack. It goes off there and Compass comes out. Pinion goes off. Handball goes over. Tonkin goes out, finds his player out there in Willoughby. Willoughby goes off, finds his player out there and he finds him in Lachlan Williams. Williams, he drives off, looks for this player and he finds him out there, and that's Middleton. Middleton now, he's got to get someone up forward. Goes out, over they come, up they underneath, goes out there, comes over to Elijah Horrocks. Yeah. He gets wrapped up, but it's on their forward line. So now they need to set defensive marks and get up and get their forward positions in blind.
Well, now we'll start time on now.
Up they go. Middleton goes up, gets it over, goes out off into the pocket, gets pushed around there. Compass are just heading for the boundary line. They don't care, and off he goes and drags it across and says, phew, I'll take this one in the forward pocket, no problems whatsoever. So the boundary umpire has to come around. The Bays need to set up defensive zone. They do not need all their players in there because Compass have to run it out.
It'd be under 2 minutes of time on, you would think, to go. Anyway, the ball's kicked across the ground. It goes down across the forward line. Here's a chance here for the Bays if they can get it. They do, and that was Willoughby.
Out in the fall.
That had a kick and kicked the ball out on the floor.
That could be just about their chances, I think, Kevy.
Yeah, I reckon that there's probably about half a minute to go because there hasn't been many scores in this quarter. Anyway, Compass, play on, down the clubroom side with it. Bounces out of the player's hand from Encounter Bay and goes further down. There's no one down there at all.
That's why the Bays, you need to have a man back.
Now, finally they go back down
that
there.
That was late. Didn't matter, went straight on Williams's.
Sure, goes
he's called him to play on.
Anyway, over.
Middleton's got that. Up to Pettit.
Get it over to Pettit. Pettit comes in now. There's a shot down there. Tyson Neal, he's got to go round. He goes over the top. Oh. What are they doing here? Well, that's going to work, I think, for him. And the ball has gone through for a goal. And that goal now puts the scores.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Ball gets its way back. Umpire marks with it in the centre. Will be interesting to see what final scores around the ground is going to be. It's going to be pretty dark here now because she's clouding over again. Up she goes. Tonkin goes up, gets it all out. Out they come. Picked up there by Compass though. They goes out there and Hooper. Hooper goes out wide. Ziggy Vakunas overruns it. Bulldog can't get to it. Tonkin comes in, gets the ball. They've got to go ahead now. Goes to his brother. Brother to brother. Goes out, goes forward. Spoils comes off hand and it's in the forward flank though for Encounter Bay for a boundary throw in.
Where's the boundary umpire?
Still coming. I think he's on the same boat that my car is, Kevin.
The umpire tosses it in now if he's got the energy left. In it goes, down it goes. And I think the more that...
this is Compass are happy with this, the Bays can't be.
With this, yeah, they can't wait to push the ball back on the ground again. And that's probably what will happen this time. And they have, the ball's pushed along and the players now are too tired really to even get up over there at the moment. And the umpire will throw it in and really that's 24 minutes, 3 minutes of time on already gone. And our Compass player there just lies on the ground and says,
it'd be pretty rude if they got one and knew what they're doing and actually got hold for holding the ball. Goes out of ruck, Pinion got it out, Ziggy Vakunas gets it, he gets tackled, drops the ball down, Brenson's can't get it comes out there, Compass have got hold of it, they're only interested in holding up play, giving it time, back out, wasting onto it. Bays must get it out and get it forward. Up they go. Tonkin goes up, gets it out again, smashes out by Compass once again, comes out to Ben Davis. He gets tripped up. He goes down there and the umpire's seen that and he pays a free kick. Compass now just holding the ball up. They don't care. Look at this, wasting time. So it comes back to Ben Davis. Ben Davis must drive the ball in, long, goes up. Has to be a mark by the Bays and it won't be.
No.
Won't be. You can't let that happen there and Adam Hunter comes out, experienced player. He comes out, back pocket he is. He will take his time. Umpire says play on. Now he drives it to the clubroom side, hoping it'll go out of bounds off hands. Up they go. Bulldog goes up. Can't quite get to it. Right. Comes around to Compass. Compass gets it. Comes back out there now. Comes over there. Turns around. Encounter Bay. You cannot force it over the line. It's the only place you didn't want it because it holds up play. So boundary umpire over on the clubroom side. Just forward wing advantage to Compass. Up they go. Creeks come out. Brenson gets it. Smothered kick. Comes back down. Counter Bay and Davis gets over to it. Turns around. Tonkin gets up to it. He gets wrapped up and put to ground and time is ticking away.
Just what they had to do. Hold it up.
Yep. It's ticking away here for the Bays. Umpire marks with it. Must be very, very close to time. Up they go. Close. Compass goes up onto it, goes around, they turn around. He ducked, he held his hand before he went down. That was one of the shows. He ducked down, put his hand up to his head and sort of settles up.
All they're doing now is just holding the player down anyway, and that's what you got to do if you're ahead.
Yep. Umpire signals this, and it's going to be hard. Right through wing, front of the clubrooms, goes up. Goes over there. Brenson's, all he's interested now is holding it. No attempt to get rid of the ball. Umpires are whistling away to let them have it their way. And he turns around. Even an umpire must know what they're doing. So up goes the ball once again. Up they go. Tonkin goes up, gets it all out, tries to clear it out, goes back down. Hicks tries to get it, push over. Brenson picks it all up. There goes the siren. There it goes. So the Encounter Bay finishes up. They go down to the visitors, Mount Compass. Mount Compass 8-6, defeating Encounter Bay 7-7 on the FPAG scoreboard here at Encounter Bay.
It's another close one. Encounter Bay lose.
Yeah.
What was it last week? 10 points or something last week?
Yeah, although
still,
9 points I think it was, but they had the chance to get in front. But went down and kicked a goal out. So down. Compass would certainly probably appreciate the win probably more than the Bays. The Bays would probably have to win this one to start to really have any hope or anything, but Compass have won a few more games, and that's a vital
Well,
one
they
to them.
have. I mean, they went well there for a while at the start of the year. I think they were about second.
Yeah, well, they lost the first game and then they kept winning. So
yeah, they kept winning after
Bays
that.
took a long time to get going, but they get a little bit more. But do have problems. But so whilst we wait for around the ground, we'll do a wrap up here. I'll run through the goal scorers as we have them. For Mount Compass, we have Tom Pinion with 4 goals, and individuals here to Nathan Hicks, Jordan Hooper, Lockie Nash and Cody Connor. For Encounter Bay, Tyson Neal finished up with 3 goals, and singles to Lockley Williams, Ben Davis, Mason Middleton and Dan Jelinek. So it a hard loss for the Bays, a good tough one for Mount Compass, who've basically had led all day apart from the second quarter, as we are waiting for a few scores to come back through. So
yep. Got a couple for you, Trev. Wollonga 15 goals 10, Strathalbyn 10 goals 17. Full-time score there. And also we've got, let me just see here, McLaren Districts 9 goals 14 68 over Goolwa Port Elliot 6 goals 8 42.
Yeah, they get up
the
again.
wheels fell off in that last quarter, didn't it?
Yeah, certainly did.
So
That's
we've
what I've got for the moment.
Yep, so we've got them out. So for all of our listeners out there, so far 3 games out the 5 rounds around here. Round 7 of the Great Southern Football League centenary season. Here at Encounter Bay, Mount Compass have won 8-6 to Encounter Bay 7-7. McLaren Districts once again come from behind and turn around and get themselves in the last quarter and managed to get over the line. They were 9-14, bad kicking there, but still get up to Goolwa Port Elliot 6 goals 8. And Wollonga went on their way against Strathalbyn 15-10 to Strath 10-17. So I wouldn't think that the Victor Harbour Yank score will be of much change over to there. The only one...
Ponga's in. Ponga 16 goals 8. Langhorne Creek 5 goals 8.
Oh, so that's a big win there to Ponga Selix. The wheels certainly fell off to Langhorne's Creek. I'd suggest probably on their home ground. I would say they probably had a few injuries and a few players out, because that's very much not like them to be beaten by comfortable 11 goals on their home ground.
No.
So I'd say they certainly got some problems there. So there's not much sense hanging around. We won't be any difference for the score between Victor Harbour and Yankalilla. It's been our pleasure here. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round on air and YouTube.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.